Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So today in this lesson I'll show you guys that how we can create digital clock in Appian using Guage field. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. So without wasting further more time, let's get right into the video. Cool. So I'll declare a local variable, okay, and we'll name it as local now. Now we'll make use of now function, okay. Now to get the current time, okay. Now, and if I show you guys what it returns current time along with the date, okay. Now I'll use a bank Guage field component, and in here my primary text would be my local variable, that is local now, okay. Let me just quickly test this. That's quite big. Okay, so in local now we have date as well, and it's displaying the entire thingy. I only need to display the time, right? So I'll wrap it inside text function to extract the time, and my time should be in format of okay. Now let me quickly test this. This looks good now, okay. Also, I want to know if it is AM or PM. At the moment it's PM, okay. So that is going to be my secondary text, because if I show that AM or PM beside this, it would be quite long and this time would go out of frame, okay. So I don't want to display it beside this time. That's why I'm going with the secondary text. I'll use this again, okay, local now, and this time my format would be AM PM. So it's PM. Here you go. Now what I'll do, I will calculate the percentage based on the current time, okay. And this circle will keep getting filled up until it completes 24 hours, okay. So here is this parameter called percentage. So before calculating percentage, I need to extract the hour and the minute, okay. So I'll take another local variable over here to extract hour. I will name it as hour, okay. Local text local now, it should be in this format mm. Now let me just do one thing, okay. Let me name it as current time, okay. And then I can call this directly in here in my local primary text, okay. Local current time. And now I will take another local variable and will name it as r to extract the r. So there is this function called r, and I'll just pass that local current time, okay. Let me just test this. Okay, I need to remove this. Now if I test this again, okay, 22. So the current time is 20 minutes past 22. That is 20 minutes past 10 p.m. Okay. So the hour is 22, and likewise I have to calculate the minutes. There is a function called minute and here goes my local variable. Okay, sorry, it should be local current time, local current time. Okay, okay, so it's 20 minutes. That's correct, right? Now I'll calculate the percentage. So I need to calculate what percentage of 24 hours is current time. Okay, current time is this. So in order to calculate minutes, I have to multiply hour by 60, right? Because 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 22 hours is equal to 22 into 60, right? So local hour into 60. Okay, then I will add up this minute to this. So what are we doing here? We are simply converting hours into minutes by just multiplying it by 60 to get the current time in minutes, and we'll add up the remaining minutes to this. Okay, I need to calculate that what percentage of 24 hours is this time. Okay, so this, the current time is this, divided by the total number of minutes. Okay, so we have 1440 minutes in a day, so I'll divide it by that number and then we'll multiply it by 100 to calculate the percentage. Yeah, that's how it works, right? So let me just test this. Okay, somewhere we are going wrong. I think here this is getting calculated first. Yeah, this is getting calculated first, so I have to use parentheses here. Okay, here. Okay, now it should work. And there is one more missing parenthesis. If I test this now, it is working as expected. Okay, and you can give it a color of your choice. I want this to be in positive color. Positive. Here you go. So basically this colored part, okay, represents percentage. This percentage, okay, this colored part, it will fill up the entire circle once it completes a day. Okay, so after 1 hour and 30 minutes the entire circle will be filled up, it will be all colored. Now this is not getting refreshed. Okay, I am needing to do that manually, which I don't want, right? I want this to get refreshed automatically, right? I will be refreshing my this local variable, local now, and based on this local variable should get refreshed, right? So what I'll do here, I'll use a bank refresh variable and my value would be now, and I will be refreshing it on an interval of 30 seconds. Okay, so refresh interval 0.5. 0.5 is nothing but 30 seconds. Okay, so it is gonna get refreshed every 30 seconds. Now once it gets refreshed, this local variable should also get refreshed, right? Here as well I need to wrap this inside a bank refresh variable. Okay, my value is going to be this text value, and this should get refreshed when the value of my local now gets changed. Okay, cool. So let me just format the code and test this one out. Okay, so at the moment it's 22:30. Let's just wait for a minute and see if it is getting refreshed automatically or not. Also, I need to display the date when the user hovers over it. Okay, so by the time, let me just do that. I will be using tooltip for that. Tooltip, and I'll again use text function, but this time the format should be dd mmm yy. Okay, so when I hover over it, my date is getting displayed. So it's 22:30. Let's just wait for some more time. Yeah, see, I did not do anything. Okay, so it's getting refreshed automatically. So that's pretty much for the day. If you want more such videos, please like my video, share it as much as you can, and yes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, cheers, bye bye.